Let's now bring in Graham Richardson, the former Labor Minister and Sky News contributor. Richo, good to see you as always. You're watching through that campaign launch. What do you think, as things stand today, is it going to get up?
Yeah, well, I hope it will, but my suspicion is it will narrowly go down. I'm going to vote for it, but I just get the impression when I talk around with people that this has not gripped Australia. There's not a great deal of interest. There's not a great deal of passion about it. And that being the case, Australians are likely to do what they usually do with referendums, and that's give it a resounding no.
Well, you're no stranger to election campaigns. What do you make of how the campaigns are going so far? It's probably fair to say that at the start, the Yes campaign looked a lot more coordinated than the No campaign. But how do you think they're travelling now?
Well, I think the No campaign is doing pretty well. And I think it's doing pretty well without actually having the reason being that those who are running it are doing it well. It's just running well with the population. I think there's been a pretty slack old effort, really, some might say on both sides of this argument, in presenting a case this time. I think it's been pretty poor. And you'd think that people could arouse a little bit more excitement, get the juices flowing, but there ain't much juice around this one, I don't think.
We talk a lot about political capital and how much political capital the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, is spending on this issue. How important is it for him personally for this to get up?
Well, I mean, he'd love it to get up, and if it did, it would increase his standing. But because I don't believe the population are hugely engaged in this, I don't think a loss does him much harm. Losing's never good in politics. But if you're going to lose one, this would be the one to lose, because I can't see it having much effect on his ratings or on his future.
Graham Richardson, really appreciate your analysis as always. Look forward to speaking with you more over the next few weeks as this campaign intensifies ahead of that big date that we have now in our diaries, October the 14th.